Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Gaur-Nitai 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 Jaya Jaya Gaur-Nitai Jaya Jaya Gaur-Nitai Gaur-Nitai Jaya Jaya Gaur-Nitai Jaya Jaya Gaur-Nitai 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 Jaya Jaya Gaur-Nitai. Oh, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaur Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaur Hari Bo. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai, Vigat Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Bo. Kiba Jaya Jaya Gaura Chantir Arati Kashobha. Kiba Jaya Jaya Gaura Chantir Arati Kashobha. Kiba Jaya Gaura Chandir Arati Kashobha. Kiba Jaya Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Lobha Jana
তাটাবানে জগমনলো ভাজন কে বাদাকে নেনে তাইছান বামে গদাধারা কে বাদাকে निकाठे अद्वैताशिने वासा छत्रधारा निकाठे के बा বসে আছে করাচান रत्ना सिंहासन के बाबोशे आरती खोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने के बनरा हरे आदि कोरे चमारा धुलाया के बनरा समझाया मुकुंदा बसु कोशाधिकाया के बा शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करथाला के बा शंखा के बा शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करथाला के बा शंखा माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परमरसाला माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परमरसाला शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मधुर माधुर बाजे शंखा शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मधुर माधुर बाजे शंखा ओ शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मधुर माधुर बाजे शंखा माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मधुर माधुर बाजे शंखा बहो खोटे चंद्र जिने वदन उज्ज्वला के बाबा के बाबा हो खोटे चंद्र जिने वदन उज्ज्वला के बाबा हो गाला देश बाना माला कोरे झलमाला गाला गाला देश बाना माला कोरे झलमाला गाला के शिवा सुख नारदा प्रेम गदा गदा के शिवा सुख नारदा प्रेम गदा गदा के शिवा भाकथे विनोदा देखे गौरारा संपादा भाकथे भाकथे विनोदा देखे गौरारा संपादा भाकथे गौरांगे आरतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा गौर गौरांगे आरतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा गौरा गौरांगे आरतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा गौरांग जग जनमान लोभा जग जनमान लोभा ओ जग जनमान लोभा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल निताई गौर निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल नमो विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी नित्य नामिने ना नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश थारने नाम जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण नित्यानंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद जय श्री जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद जय श्री चैतन्य हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा ओ हरे कृष्णा Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Namaste Narasimhaya Namaste Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlad Ladhatayine Prahlad Ladhatayine Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha प्रहलाद लाद दायिने हितो नरसिंहा फरतो नरसिंहा हितो नरसिंहा फरतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि बाहेर नरसिंहा हृदय नरसिंहा बाहेर नरसिंहा हृदय नरसिंहा बाहेर नरसिंहा मदिं शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहा मदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमल वरेनखा मदभुत श्रृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तानु भृंगा केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमल केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा श्रील प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा 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 श्रील प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा श्रील प्रभुपादा जय प्रभुपादा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada ki jai. So now we'd like to ask everyone to turn 45 degrees to your right and bow down by touching your heads to the floor. Jaya Nityalila Prabhishta Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parigraja Kacharya Asto Tadasati Shishimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jaya Nityalila Prabhishta Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parigraja Kacharya Asto Tarasati Shishimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Gangamai ki jai, Yamunamai ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Tulsi Devi ki jai. Shri Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Shri Navadip Mayapur Dham ki jai, Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai, New Rimuna Dham ki jai, Shri Gornitai ki jai, Shri Radha Kirchor Gopinath ki jai, Shri Jagannath, Shri Baladev, Shrimati Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Samaveda Bhakta Brinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Samiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Brajadine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskachari Shatarini.
Hare Krishna. So if you could please take a seat facing me. If you can see me, there's a lot of people today, that's fantastic. So please find a seat here on the main floor, and if you can find a seat here, there's tons of space in the balcony as well. It's funny, usually we have to make an announcement for people to come close, and today that's already happening, so that's fantastic. Thank you. So please find a seat. I'll give it another minute or so, and we'll get started. Thank you. Again, there's lots of room up in the balcony as well. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming tonight to ISKCON Toronto's Sunday Feast program. We recognize that you could have spent your Sunday night anywhere in Toronto, but you decided to spend it with us, so thank you for doing that. Can anyone tell me why today is a very special day in the Vaishnav calendar? Yes, it's Akshaya Tritiya. So for devotees, when it comes to any service that you render, if it's chanting, any donation, today is a very, very auspicious day. So if you do any of those things today, the benefit from that is multiplied. So please do that if you can today. Okay. So a few housekeeping remarks as the doors close. Washrooms are located on the lower level of the building. If you have children, especially children under 12 years of age, please keep them by you. We would love parents to take care of them if they can. Also, in terms of RT time, so just following Vaishnav etiquette, we humbly request devotees for Prabhus to please stay on the left side of the temple hall and Mataji's on the right side. So when we're facing the deities this way, Mataji's on this side and Prabhu's on this side, please. Thank you. And a gently reminder that we do have our temple boutique, Masha's gift shop. So if you want any devotional clothing, any sort of gifts or tokens for your loved ones, please check it out. And we also have our temple restaurant as well. Okay, so with no further ado, is Prabhu here? Yes, he is. Wonderful. So tonight we're very blessed to have with us His Grace Nimai Sundar Das. So for those of us that don't know him, I'm sure many of us do, but for those that don't know him, he was introduced to Krishna consciousness in the early 90s. He was initiated in Bhakti tradition in ISKCON for the last 20 years. And his key services have included preaching, cultivating, and counseling couples, young and congregational devotees, as well as deity worship. Professionally, Prabhu has served as vice president for various top 50 IT companies in the US and has traveled all over the world for that as well. So please help me welcome His Grace Nimai Sundar Das. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. We'll start with a small prayer. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jayo Prabhupada Jayo Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Haribo Haribo Gaura Haribo Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. We welcome everybody to our Sunday Feast program. On this, one of the most auspicious and special days of the year. It's called Akshaya Tritiya. Also it is called as Akhanda Trij or Akhatrij. Or it is also known as Ishvara Tithi. Now, why is Akshaya Tritiya most important? There are Puranas and scriptures written only on this topic. We'll try to squeeze everything in 30-40 minutes and see how much we can cover. You all with me? You want to hear? Okay. So there are many things happen. Actually, this is the only day where more than 30 plus divine activities have happened, which are documented. Not many tithis in a year have this kind of special significance associated with it. So let's begin by understanding the name of the day. And first of all, why Tithi? What is the meaning of Tithi? Why Akshaya Tritiya? Why not 19th of April every year? So it is understood that in Vedic context, time is important. Krishna says, time I am. And this time has got 5 different aspects to it. And one of the 5 elements, one of the pancha anga of samay is tithi. Tithi is, technically speaking, derived from the celestial position of sun and moon. So today marks the beginning of one of the months called as Vaishak. So it is Vaishak Tritiya. Tritiya is number 3. Now there could be 2 ways, right? When the moon is approaching sun or moon is going away from sun. So this one is moon is approaching sun, which is also known as Gaura Paksha or Shukla Paksha. So it is Vaishak Mase Shukla Paksha, 3rd day, the 3rd Tithi. And hence it is called as Akshaya Tritiya. Now what is the meaning of Akshaya? Why not any other name? So if you look at the Sanskrit etymological meaning of this, it means Akshaya. Meaning not. And Kshaya, Ksha is the bija, which basically signifies the end, signifies destruction, signifies something getting perished. So Kshaya basically means something that is decaying or it is perishable, destruction, diminishing, reduction, etc. So Akshaya, meaning something that can never be destroyed. Akshaya meaning something that is not destructible and something that is not perishable. Now in the modern day, this is very loosely translated as, oh, this is one of those most important days of the year. Let us go buy some gold. Many of us would have heard of this. Now that is fine. If we need to do something like that, that is okay. But that is not even a beginning of Akshaya Tritiya. So what we are supposed to do on Akshaya Tritiya is, it's a day where any good devotional activity done will always rise exponentially from here on. And to our biggest fortune in Canada, this Tithi this year is falling on Sunday, so that we are able to discuss. And it is going to last entire day. So we are still in. Ideally, this lecture we should have had last night, so that we would prepare and do everything today. But it's still not over. We still have a few more hours to go. So what are the things? Where is this significance explained? So this is explained in many Puranas. Purana, the old one. Purana is the old one. So these are the ancient scriptures written by different acharyas. So mention about Akshaya Tritiya comes in Vishnu Purana, in Bhavishya Purana, and in Skanda Purana. Now we'll talk about Skanda Purana briefly. So Skanda Purana is one of the oldest Puranas that exist and one of the longest Puranas. It has about 81,000 verses in it. Now there is a Vaishnava Khanda, one of the sections of Skanda Purana, which has got glories of Vaishak Mas, Vaishak month. And in that, the signification of Akshaya Tritiya is explained in great details. So it's a long story, we'll give you a very brief. There are a lot of long stories which we'll try to give you 30-second version today so that we can cover a lot. So it is explained that after defeating Bali Maharaj by Indradev, he sends him to one of the talas known as Rasatala. And then he comes and visits earth. And he goes to the hermitage of a rishi, who is the younger brother of Brihaspati. Now, Brihaspati is the guru of all the devatas. So his younger brother's hermitage, Indra goes, and he sees a woman. He did not know that he is the wife of this saint. And he misbehaves with that lady. And because of that, he loses all his power. He loses all his strength. He loses all his power of mantra. He loses all his vidya. And he becomes just an ordinary person. And everybody, all the students in the hermitage starts to laugh at him. So he feels very ashamed and he runs away. And he goes to mountain Meru. And goes inside the cave and hides there. And starts to repent. And does his tapasya. Now this is goodness. A devotee of the Lord, when knowingly or unknowingly, when they commit sinful activity or they do something wrong, they at least know that they should repent and try to correct it. So that is what Indra tries to do. And in the meanwhile, naturally, there is an opportunity for the Danavas to take over. So Bali Maharaj and all the other Danavas, they attack Amravati. That's the Nagari, the kingdom of Indra. So, and then they defeat and they win over. So all the devatas are now in distress. So devatas led by Agni Dev, they go and kind of try to search Indradev and bring him back so that they can fight. And they are not able to do anything. So when we are not able to do anything, Skandapuran nicely explains, what are we supposed to do? We go to our Guru. We go to our Guru to get some guidance and direction. So they go to Brahaspati. And then Brahaspati obviously is a Guru, so he is aware of the whole situation. So he said, okay, we'll have to wait for this one particular day. Only on that day, Indra's sins can be washed out, which is the day of Akshaya Tritiya. And then he explains many things. That on this day, when you take bath in the holy river, or go to Panchavati and have Ganga Jal and take bath with that, that's also fine here in Toronto. So take bath with in the holy river. Number 2, most important, do charitable work. Do charity for the pleasure of Krishna. What is the best form of charity? Number 1, to give Harinam. Number 2, to give Hari Prasad. Number 3, to give Hari Vidya. So today, if you realize, we are very fortunate that we are going to have opportunity to do all of these. We are doing Hari Katha, we'll do Harinam, we will have Hari Prasad for Vitran, for distribution, and then we have Hari Vidya through all these divine books. So Prabhu and Mataji will speak more about it, but we are in the middle of Bhadra campaign, and it is one of the most celebrated days across the universes to do charity, to do dana. Why should we do that? Why not instead invest that money and buy some gold so that that gold can keep growing, right? Technically we are saying it is Akshaya Tritiya. I'll buy maybe 500 grams gold and then it will keep growing. Sure, you can do that. The only problem with that is that 40, 50, 100 years down the line, very rarely anybody crosses full age of 108 or 125. That gold will remain here. So gold will become Akshaya. What about us? So for us, as the devotees of the Lord, it is recommended that you can do that. If you have extra money, you buy gold. But more important is to make sure that you are able to contribute in your growth in terms of your spiritual life, in your devotional service. So one golden opportunity right here. Other opportunity, listen very attentively for next 30 minutes. Soak in that Harikatha. It is said that the life air of any festival is actually Harikatha. So we have that opportunity, and we have opportunity when the Aarti opens, chant from your heart and sing the glories of the holy name. Honor Prasadam. Do some service. Our dear friend Mahabhagavat Prabhu always quotes that when you come to temple, try and spot opportunity. Do some small service. Make a plate for an elderly person, or clean up the floor. Greet somebody with love and respect. These are the beautiful things that various pastimes that have happened on this day signifies. So that is the importance of Akshaya Tritiya. It is said, Skanda Puran again explains that in this month, it is one of the favorite months of Lord Sri Madhava. Why? Because it is the month where the slayer of demon Madhusudana becomes very happy. Every single day of this month is meritorious. It's a favorite month of Madhava. This is one day. This is one day. Also, it is said that it is one of the 3.5 days where not even good muhurata needs to be looked upon to do anything good in life. You want to start with a good venture. Somebody wants to get married. Somebody wants to do a housewarming. Somebody wants to do devotional service. A lot of us have run into this situation, right? New Year resolution. I want to chant very nicely. I want to do this service nicely. It lasts for a few days and then goes down. Does it resonate with anybody? You don't have to raise your hands. But if it resonates, then this is the day. Try starting it today. Higher chances that it will not go down because it's the power of the day today. It's not just your individual strength. Right? The New Year resolutions are generally, you get excited, you get inspired, and then you say, okay, I will make it happen. Akshaya Tritiya day, it helps us to do. So along with our whatever 20-30% of excitement, it really generates that boost. So we really get benefited by doing that. So if at all any of us in this room really had a desire that, oh, wish I can really do this seva, wish I can really chant nicely, wish I can spend time reading Srimad Bhagavatam, wish I can cook for Krishna and his devotees, but oh, I'm not able to do, I'm so busy with my work, I'm so busy with my job, I'm so busy with my business, I'm so busy with my kids. Maybe when kids grow up, I'll do it. Maybe when kids will get married, I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it when I get retired. And then, by the time it is 70, and then, you'll live in your own desires only because body is no more going to support. You may have a lot of money, but the body will not support. So today, Akshaya Tritiya, the day of infallible and unimaginable spiritual benefits, please take a step back and take that first step in the right direction. I cannot stress this enough. Any form of devotional service rendered today has got unlimited amount of spiritual benefits. And it is explained that because, see, it is not that, okay, we are going to talk about next 30 plus odd incidents that have happened spiritually. We'll see how many can we do. I'll target to do 5 at least. And then rest we'll do some other time. And if you have time, we'll go more. But imagine, this day is not famous because those 30 plus incidents have happened. The day is famous, and that is why those 30 plus incidents have happened. Imagine the glory of this day. Okay? So with that we'll begin. We'll begin the glories of Akshaya Tritiya by citing so many things that have happened. So the very first thing, really one of the most beautiful pastimes, one of my personal favorites here as well. So Lord Brahma was, we all know, a lot of names are going to be thrown here. So if you like to know about the lineages, names, different stories, then today is a day. So Lord Krishna is Vishnu, expands and has a son named Brahma. Brahmaji had one of the sons named Kusha. Kusha's son was Kushanab. So Kushanab was a Kshatriya king. He gets married and he gets a daughter. So his son, Kushanab's son was Gadi, not Gandhi, Gadi. And then Gadi gets married and they have a daughter by the name Satyavati. Now Satyavati is Kshatriya daughter and she gets married to a rishi, Ruchak rishi. Now when they get married, then naturally they were living their life, Grihastha life nicely, serving their Guru and Krishna, so on. And then Satyavati had a desire that, oh, I want to have a child. So she approaches the husband, and husband says, yeah, sure, no problem. He's a powerful Brahmana. He says, okay, sleep over, and early in the morning you come and we will do a yajna, and I'll give you a yajna phal. You have that yajna phal and you will get a son. So she said, okay, let me do that. And she also knew that in her kingdom, she was the only daughter. So her parents also needed to have a son. So she calls up and calls her mother, saying, okay, my husband seems to have this Shakti to give a yajna phal. Why don't you also come over and take one phal so that you can also get a son? So everything happens. They all come over. Yajna is performed. And then Ruchaka Rishi gives 2 fruits. One to his mother-in-law and other to his wife. And then goes away and does his devotional service. When he returns back, his wife tells him that, oh, actually my mother asked me to exchange it. Why exchange it? Because there was that tinge of selfishness, because of which most of us are here in this material world, right? So her mother thought that, look, the husband will have a soft corner for wife. So maybe he's given a better fruit to wife. So why don't I have that? And then, anyways, he can take care if something goes wrong with the other fruit. So that's the reason they exchange. And the Rishi says, oh my God, what did you do? Because I had put special prayer-based potencies in that. Because your mother and father, they are Kshatriyas, I wanted that child to be Kshatriya, heavy, Kshatriya guna. And because I am a Brahmana, I wanted my son to be Brahmana, just like me. But now, so naturally Satyavati gets tormented and she's like, please, you are the one who can save us. You are my husband, you are the Brahmana, please. She said, no, now nothing can happen because it has already, the ship has sailed. She said, but at the most I can delay the whole consequence by 1 generation. She said, okay, tathastu, so be it. So 1 generation delay. So what happens now? Now an amazing personality who many of us would know is born as a Kshatriya lineage, but a Brahmana. His name was Vishwamitra. Huh? And then on the other side, in a Brahmana lineage, a Kshatriya gets born. His name was Jamadagni. So these are one of the Saptarshi, if we know the 7 great sages from whom we all come, in terms of the Gotras and so on. So anyway, so Jamadagni is born, and then, then everybody kind of forgets, so he gets married, he goes by, writes scriptures, does his stuff, and then eventually his son is born. And his son was none other than the great 6th avatar of Vishnuji, by the name Parshuram Bhagwan Ki Jai. Play, let's play. Kshatriya Rudira Mahe Jagada Pagata Papam. Sing if you know. Kshatriya Rudira Mahe Jagada Pagata Papam. Snapayasi Payasi Shamitam Tapam. Keshavadrita Bhrigupati Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jayo Jagadisha Hare. Shri Parshuram Ji ki Jai. So then, of course, the beautiful pastime happens. He grows up and Parashuram, so he's carrying a parashu, an axe in his right hand, and he always carries a bow with an arrow. And you know what the specialty of that bow is? The arrow is always strung. It's not that he has to pull and do like this. The arrow is already there, always ready to take care. Now, Kshatriya's the biggest responsibility is to protect the elderly, protect the women, and protect the children. So he's always ready and is a symbol of the protection. So what happens? One small, I will conclude with this small thing there. So many years go by, and then Sahasrabahu Kartivir Arjun comes from a fight. And after killing many people, he comes to the same hermitage of Jamadagni. And he asks for water, for milk, for the cow. And Jamadagni says, no, I cannot give you my cow. And he cuts his head. He kills him. And by the time our Parshuram comes back and sees that his mother is crying, beating her chest. And he saw her mother beat the chest 21 times. And he said, these Kshatriyas have become proud. I'm going to destroy all of them. So he goes and destroys Sahasrabahu. All the bahus are shedded off. And he destroys that personality. And all the Kshatriyas who misuse their power. So that is our great Parshuram. What is the significance? That great Parshuram descended on this earth today on the day of Akshaya Tritiya. So that's the first pastime. Who will keep track of how many can we cover? So that's first. 1. Second, Mother Ganga descended to this world. So the touchdown, when the moment Mother Ganga touches this earth happened on Akshaya Tritiya. So Mother Ganga, in the Surya Vamsh, with the king Ikshavasu and his entire dynasty, and the Sagarputra, so many kings, I think 51st or 52nd king was Maharaj Bharadwaj. And Bharadwaj Rishi did tremendous tapasya and invited the Akash Ganga to come down for the benefit of the world here. And Mother Ganga said, I'll come only on 2 conditions. 1, I will be coming super fast. Somebody has to hold me. Otherwise, ripping apart different lokas, I will touch and I will go further down and go to Talas. So Shivji said, don't worry, I will hold. And then second condition, she said, but you know what? Everybody is waiting so that they can come and take a dip and wash off their sins. So I'm going to get dirty. So what happens then? So then it was said that don't worry, you may get dirty, you may help others get rid of their sins. And when the devotees of Lord Krishna and Ram will take bath in your holy water, it will simultaneously clean them and allow your waters to also get cleaned. So then, she agrees and then she comes down. So Mother Ganga ki Jai. She comes today. This day is so special. Imagine when Krishna, and it's a long explanation in Srimad Bhagavatam, the different Vishnu forms, and then ultimately Krishna said, okay, Brahmaji, you go and as a secondary creator, do the creation in this universe. So Brahmaji had to start somewhere, right? Which day does he start? He chooses to start on Akshaya Tritiya. So Brahmaji started his creation on Akshaya Tritiya. So that happened today. So for the creations to start, the yugas have to start. The yuga cycle has to start. We all know there are how many yugas? Sure. 4. First, Satya Yuga. Another official name of Satya Yuga, anybody? Kreta Yuga. So, the beginning of Kreta Yuga as well as the beginning of Treta Yuga both happened on the day of Akshaya Tritiya. Then, we all know Mahabharat. So, Mahabharat, the composition of Mahabharat by Srila Vyasadeva with the help of Ganeshji happened on Akshaya Tritiya. So, today was the day. Imagine, if not for Akshaya Tritiya, Mahabharata wouldn't have been composed. We wouldn't have gotten our Gita. There would be no Gita. There would be not many of us would be around. So very, very important day. Vyasadevji chose this day to start writing Mahabharata. Now, in Mahabharata, obviously, there are so many episodes, but 2 specific episodes that happened today. First, the Draupadi Vastraharan episode, and Krishna taking the Vastra form and protecting Draupadi and always assuring, by that particular pastime, he assured that don't worry, my dear devotees, I will always be there for you. That happened on Akshaya Tritiya. Then when the Pandavas go in exile and they are struggling, why? Because Yudhishthira Maharaj is the prince, he's the king. He's always provided for his kinsmen, but now he doesn't have anything. So, seeing that helpless situation, his wife does penance, does tapasya, Draupadi does tapasya and pleases Surya Dev. So, Surya in his form of Surya Narayan Bhagwan gives the Akshaya Patra by the same name. That happens today. Akshaya Patra, it's a one-pot meal, like literally one-pot meal. Just one pot, you can cook any menu of your type, serve as many people as you like. And I mean, there are many, many nods coming in this room, right? Which of the mothers wouldn't like that? So, Draupadi was blessed with that Akshaya Patra. That happened today. Sudama, the old friend, the childhood friend of Krishna, in his very poverty-stricken situation, nicely guided and supported by his wife, finally makes a journey to see Krishna as Dwarkadish. So he starts his journey from Porbandar. There is a place in Gujarat, in India called Porbandar. And then you walk. It's, I think, in the modern day, it's about hour-and-a-half drive. So this poverty-stricken Brahmana with a stick in his hand started walking and went to see Krishna. And seeing him right at the outskirts, Krishna runs and embraces him and then gives him so much love and so many other things. That place still exists. That very place of meeting of Krishna and Sudama exists in Dwarka. So that beautiful pastime of liberating the poverty of his friend, but more than that, establishing many principles by which a grihastha life should be lived is explained in that Sudama pastime. We'll not have time to go in details, but some other day maybe we'll speak in greater details about Sudama. Then of course, Lakshmi ji made Kubera as the custodian of the wealth, gave Pushpak Viman, gave unlimited wealth and prosperity. That happens today. Now, one of my most favorite pastimes was Srila Prabhupada. So once Srila Prabhupada was in Calcutta in his home, and he used to live by Sitakant Banerjee Lane, and he had a nice house, but he didn't have a lot of favorable situation. In fact, his own wife, prior to he became the world famous Bhaktivedanta Swami, his own wife did not like him practicing Krishna consciousness. Now imagine if any of us have that kind of a problem, our own dear Srila Prabhupada had that problem. So what he would do is he had 2 levels in his house. He had a level 1 and level 2. So level 1 is where he would live, and then level 2 is where he had rented out, not rented, he had sort of given that as a facility for Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disciples to run classes there. So one day a specific Vyakarana topic was being taught by Dol Govind Swami. And Srila Prabhupada was chanting. So imagine, where was Srila Prabhupada chanting? Any guesses? Who said? Stairs. Very good. He couldn't chant downstairs, he couldn't chant upstairs because there was class there, down below, wife didn't like it. So he stood on the stairs when he was chanting. And he was chanting, and then, the lecture gets over and Dol Govind Shastri comes down. Now you can imagine Dol Govinda Shastri. Shastri is not just a surname but also a title given to a scholarly person. So Dol Govind Shastri comes down and he looks not that excited that day. He was not ecstatic, he was very morose. And he said, you know Abhay Babu? Abhay Babu was his Srila Prabhupada's name prior to he became Bhaktivedanta Swami. So he said, Abhay Babu, I have a problem. I just came out speaking about Prithvi te ache atan nagar adigram sarvatra prachar habe mora naam. He said, I just spoke about this beautiful verse from Chaitanya Chaitamrita, speaking the glories of how one fine day Mahaprabhu himself is broadcasting and sort of predicting that this holy name of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra will reach every town and village, every nook and corner. But he said, did he really mean the whole world? Or did he mean just Bengal or at max Bengal, Odisha, that area, or just India? So he was very depressed, almost depressed. And Srila Prabhupada nicely heard. And then he got up, he stood up. And he looked at him and he said, if Mahaprabhu has predicted, it has to happen. And with great confidence and humility, he says, if Mahaprabhu has predicted, it has to happen. Then he takes a couple steps down. And then he realizes that Dol Govind Shastri is not going to believe it because he's thinking, what this Abhay Babu thinks, he's going to do it? Who's going to do it? So then he turns and he says, one fool, a foolish, a murkha. He uses the word murkha. Murkha means a foolish disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur will make it happen. And then he again continues to walk. So now Dol Govind Shastri starts to think. He's like, okay, I'm also Bhakti Siddhanta's disciple. I think I'm okay to be fool. I'm a Shastri, but I'm okay to be fool. And reading his mind, Srila Prabhupada takes 2 more steps down. And then he turns and he says, but it won't be you. And then walks away. And years later, rest is history. Now, imagine Srila Prabhupada in 1953, prior to the establishment of ISKCON, established his first institution. It was named League of Devotees. And that happened in Jhansi, a place called Jhansi. Jhansi ki Rani, that same Jhansi place. Jhansi in India. Srila Prabhupada established in 1953 League of Devotees. That happened today on the day of Akshaya Tritiya. Imagine, Srila Prabhupada chose this particular day to do that. Srila Prabhupada ki. So, I think we are left with a minute and not even halfway down. Maybe we'll do one more? We can do one more. Do we have time for one more, Mataji? Okay. So, this amazing thing, so many things happens, right? There is I'll keep it to this one. So, again, Vishnu's son Brahma, and then Brahma had son Manu, and Satrupa gave birth to 3 daughters. Entire Srimad Bhagavatam, almost 30% of Srimad Bhagavatam provides coverage for these 3 daughters. Akuti, Prasuti and Devahuti. Now, out of the other lineage, we'll cut the other lineages, but we'll talk specifically about Prasuti. So Prasuti gets married to Daksha. Daksha Prajapati, the same Daksha Prajapati, the goat head and all that pastime that happened. They had 16 daughters. One of them was Swadha, who was married to Pitris. The other was Swa, married to Agni. And third was Sati, married to Shivji. The other 13 were married to Dharmaraj. The youngest of them was named Murti. Murti, what was the name? Murti. Murti and Dharmadev gave birth to twins. Those twins were named Nara Narayan. The same Nara Narayan Rishi, it's a form, it's the avatar of Vishnu, where Nara Narayan Rishi appears in this world. Which day? Today, Akshaya Tritiya. Why did they come? They came to destroy the Sahasrabahu demon. Sorry, not Sahasrabahu, Sahasrakavach demon. And they were born in a place called Badrinath. Badrik Ashram, where Narad Muni serves 12 months of the year, every single day. Uddhavji resides there, the same Badrik Ashram. Doors to that Badrik Ashram temple also opens today. That place is such a special place that 8 months out of the 12 months, Devtas worship Lord Narayan. And other 4 months are left for us ordinary humans. Door to that temple opens today. And if you till date, if you go to Badrinath, there are Nara Narayan Rishi in form of 2 big mountains. And it is explained that if you pray to them, you actually get the blessings to perform your devotional service nicely. So there are many things, and of course, I think in conclusion, the Radha Kirchor Gopinath, Radha Gopinath's Chandan Yatra begins today, and that was done by Madhavendra Puri. And that whole pastime behind which our beautiful temple is named New Remuna Dham. So that also happens today. So with that, we will conclude. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Akshay Tritiya Tithi ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Kirchor Gopinath ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari.
All right, so big warm round of applause. Big round of applause for Prabhu. Thank you so much for that. I'm looking at the time. Are there any questions for Prabhu? Maybe we have time for one question, a short question, because we are tight on time. But if there's a question, we can take it. Okay, go ahead.
Can you talk about one more, Prabhu?
Quick, right? Quick? Very quick? I can't say
30 seconds. Let's do a 30 seconds one. So, Lord Jagannath, everywhere Chandan Yatra is celebrated, right? In Vrindavan, if you go, Banke Bihari Ji's only Charan Darshan that happens in the entire year happens today. In Jagannath Puri, if you go, the construction of the Rath Yatra carts happens today. Jagannath's Vijay Murti, known as Madan Mohan Ji, they go to a place called Narendra Sarovar for 21 days of boat pastimes. That happens today. Looking at that, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also went in with all his disciples in Narendra Sarovar and celebrated it. So all these things happens today. Very last thing in 5 seconds. In Nandagam, there is a place called Pawan Sarovar. Now all these holy rivers, they accumulate a lot of sins of all of us. So they are like, okay, where do we go and wash our sins? So they all, as personified rivers, go to Pawan Sarovar, which is Krishna's personal swimming pool. They go there and wash their sins. On which day? Akshay Tritiya. Akshay Tritiya ki jai. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. And that was 30 seconds, right? That was very good. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. That was a fantastic class today. So as we heard from Prabhu, today's a very auspicious day. And on this very, very auspicious day, we are officially launching a fundraiser to renovate our duty department preparation room. So this is a room in the temple. Haribol, yes, thank you. So this is the room for the temple where we keep their lordship's outfits, their jewelry, all the daily worship items are all kept there. So we are seeking your support to complete this project. And if you are interested, we have devotees at the front desk. And Vijay is happy and smiling. So Haribol, thanks to you and your team for all the work that you do on this. Thursday, April 30th marks the appearance day of Lord Nrsingadev, and so we will share details about that event very soon. And we have an announcement about a Kirtan program on Saturday, so why don't you come on up, Radhapriya, to tell us more.
Hare Krishna. So this Saturday, April 25th, they're going to have a very special Kirtan event here in the Temple Hall. And it's called Hariname Vikevalam, Garden of Bhakti. So it's very special because we're going to transform the entire temple room into a beautiful garden. And it's so we can welcome spring to Toronto. So the Kirtan starts at 4 o'clock until 9 o'clock. So please mark your calendars, bring your friends and family. We have special flyers at the front desk, so please grab one. And then also, please wear bright colors and your florals. So we're trying to make this very fun and, to bring in the nice weather, because I'm sure all of you are kind of sick of the winter. So let's bring spring back. Hare Bol, please don't miss out.
Haribol. That's fantastic because it was snowing today. So maybe with the Kirtan, maybe we'll bring spring officially in Toronto. So thank you so much. All right, so we have a Vaishnav Sangha coming up May 15th to May 18th. It's going to take place at the Roadway Inn Festival in Stratford, Ontario. And so for more details on that, you are able to visit vaishnavsangha.com. We have our, for those of you that haven't received the calendar, the 2026 calendar, we do have copies at the front desk. And as we say every week, for information about darshan timings, events, or anything else to do with ISKCON Toronto, we do have our website, torontokrishna.com. Okay, so for sponsors, we have a lot of sponsors today, as expected, because it is a very auspicious day. So we have 5 anonymous sponsors, one of which is because of a birthday, I believe. Other sponsors include Karishma J on the occasion of her mom's birthday, Nalini Makwana Mataji, Kajal Ramvatar Das on the occasion of her birthday, Atashi Sahi, mother of her son, Aninda Divya Saha, asking for more blessings as well. So big round of applause for those sponsors. And we also have 2 sponsors for our garlands. So those are Adi Durga Prasad Chegu, and we also have an additional sponsor that wants to be anonymous. So big round of applause for those sponsors as well. Okay, and that leaves us for our final item, which is very exciting. So cue the video to learn more.
Please organize so that you can take the picture with your people and declare your participation in Vajra Purnima 2026. 100,008 Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai.
Rivo. Okay, so time is now. So we're going to do that right now, but we're going to hear from Shama Mohini first.
Hare Krishna! So as we saw the video, today is the day where centers all over the world are endorsing their support for this distribution of 100,008 Srimad Bhagavatam sets. The Srimad Bhagavatam is standing right there next to the altar. It's the form of Sri Krishna himself, who has descended to give us light in this age. Because knowledge is something that destroys ignorance, and ignorance stops the cycle of suffering. So today, on this auspicious day, we want to take a group picture with all of you, because all of you are very special. You're here in the temple. There's many more who are not out, who are out there but not with us today. So with your cooperation, we want to fulfill Srila Prabhupada's promise. Remember the story that Nimai Sundar Prabhu told us about Srila Prabhupada saying that it will happen, and one disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati will do it. Srila Prabhupada brought with him the Bhagavatam sets on Jaladuta. He didn't bring anything else, and it was his desire that the Srimad Bhagavatam be spread far and wide. So just want to take a picture with all of you. The devotees in the Prasadam lineup, please come if you can. We want everybody in this. Your participation counts. Please squeeze in so more devotees on the sides can come in. Let's do it. We just have 2 minutes between you and the Prasadam. And we can do this. Srila Prabhupada translated Srimad Bhagavatam for the re-spiritualization of the world. It has the stories of all the different incarnations of the Lord, the pastimes of the descent of Ganga, the appearance of Parashuram, the pastimes of Sudama and Krishna. And you can be a part of this historic event For the first time in history, 100,008 Srimad Bhagavatam sets will be distributed all over the world. It's up to you if you want to be a part of it. So are we ready? Any more people? Just come in, everybody. Time's running out. Okay. We ready? Ready? Let's get some. Okay, Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srimad Bhagavatam ki. 100,008 Srimad Bhagavatam sets all over the world ki. Haribo. Please have prasadam.
Well, before that, sorry. Just please be mindful that the doors will open at 8 p.m. So prasad has to be honored before 8 p.m. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Change our mind as it's not working.